नमस्कार मु हेना आपण मानको पुणी तरे स्वागत करूछि मो चैनल स्टडी रूम
फ्रेंड्स माने मु आपण मानको पय पुणी तरे नै आसीछि डबल एंट्री सिस्टम रो क्वेश्चन आंसर राउंड जोतरे कि मु आपण मानको पय निकि आसीछि किछि एमसीक्यूज ता सहित किछि ट्रू एंड फॉल्स रो क्वेश्चन। तो चलंतु देरी न करिकि आज रो सेशन टिको आमे आरंभ करला। तो आज हमर प्रथम क्वेश्चन होछि पॉइंट आउट द करेक्ट अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशंस। तो आमर अंडर रे जो चारोटी ऑप्शन दे जाय छै ता मधुर हमको करेक्ट अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन टी को चूज करबा को पड़िबो। तो ऑप्शन नंबर ए एसेट इज इक्वल टू लायबिलिटीज माइनस कैपिटल, देन सी कैपिटल इज इक्वल टू एसेट्स प्लस लायबिलिटीज, लायबिलिटीज इज इक्वल टू कैपिटल प्लस एसेट, देन लायबिलिटीज इज इक्वल टू एसेट माइनस capital. Which one is correct? The answer is option D. Liabilities is equal to assets minus capital. Got it? Then question number 2. Point out the incorrect accounting equations. Option A. Asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. Option B. Capital is equal to assets minus liabilities. Option C. Liabilities is equal to assets minus capital. And option D. Capital is equal to liabilities plus assets. So the wrong equation is the option D. Capital is equal to liabilities plus assets. Question number 3. Liabilities are rupees 50,000 and capital is rupees 15,000. Then state the amount of assets. Then as we know the asset is equal to capital plus liabilities. So the answer would be 65,000, although here is not in the options that what will be the asset, that is none of these. 4. Capital will reduce by option A purchase of goods on credit, option B selling the goods for cash, option C furniture purchase of personal use, option D typewriter purchased for office. The correct option is option C furniture purchased for personal use. Clear? Then question number 5. Revenue or income increased by purchase of assets for cash, rent paid to landlord, selling the goods and profit, drawing goods for personal use. The answer will be selling the goods on profit. Question number 6. Liabilities increases by purchasing goods on credit, taking loan for bank, rent due, or all of this. So the answer is all of this. Capital increases by interest on capital, selling goods and profit, additional capital introduced, or all of this. Then the answer is option D, all of these. Question number 8. Assets increase by selling goods for cash, selling goods on credit, purchase machinery on credit, D. Purchase machinery for cash. The answer is purchasing machinery on credit. Then withdraw by proprietors would reduce owner's equity and increase liabilities, both assets and owner equity, assets and increase liabilities. This answer is both assets and owner equity. Clear? Then question number 10. Purchase of fixed assets for cash would reduce current and fixed assets, keep current and fixed assets unchanged, reduce current assets and increase fixed assets, reduce current assets and current liabilities, and the answer is reduce current asset and increase fixed asset. Question number 11. Both assets and owner's equity would increase by proprietor's drawing, purchase of machinery on credit, option C payment to creditors, option D retained earnings. So the correct answer is option D retained earnings. Question number 12. Withdrawals by proprietor would reduce owner's equity and increase liabilities. Option B reduce both assets and owner's equity. Option C reduce assets and current liabilities. And the answer is reduce both assets and owner equity. Question number 13. Which is related to nominal account? Option A, cash account. Option B, bank account. And option C, salary account. And the correct answer is option C, salary account. Question number 14. Bank account consists of personal account, real account or nominal account? And the answer is personal account. Question number 15. Cash paid against bill reduces asset, increases asset, no effect. This is reduces asset. Clear? Till now, एतिक बाट जाए थिला हमर multiple choices question. Then moving forward to true and false type questions. State whether the following statements are true or false. Increase in revenue is always debited. This statement is false. Only selected transactions affect the accounting equations. Also, this statement is false. Capital is credited when it is increased. Of course, this statement is correct. Double entry system was invented by Luca Pacelli in 1494 is correct. Double entry system is the most scientific and reliable methods of accounting. This statement is true. Decrease in assets is always debited to asset account. This statement is false. Withdrawal of cash for personal use decrease capital. True. Debit means increase in liabilities and decrease in assets. This statement is false. Then turn to next page. Credit means increase in revenue and decrease in capital. This statement is false. Credit means decrease in assets and decrease in expenses. This statement is true. When cash is received against service rendered, total asset remains unchanged. This statement is false. When payment is made to employees for their service, it will increase liabilities. This statement is false. Claim on a party represents a liability. This statement is also false. Stationary accounts related to real account. This statement is also false. 15 number. Capital is equal to total assets where there is no external liabilities. This statement is true. So आज ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି ଥିଲା. Hope ଆଜିର ସେସନ ଟି ଆପଣ କିଛି ନୂଆ ନୂଆ क्वेश्चन ଜାଣିଥିବେ ଯାହାର ଆନ୍ସର ସହିତ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ କରେଇ ଦେଇଛି. ଆଜିର ସେସନ ଟି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଥିଲେ ଆପଣ ମାନେ ମୋ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ କୁ ଲାଇକ୍ शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब श्योर करनेबे. आज ପାଇଁ ଏତିକି. थैंक यू सो मच. टाटा बाय बाय एंड गुड नाइट.